Hello and welcome back to ManVFilm. It's time for a Blu-ray update. A little bit late because I got behind on my watch pile. Finally got round to watching all VS titles from, August, I think it was. Let's quickly go through them. I think a lot of them have had reviews on the channel. If you haven't checked them out, please do so because it helps the channel watching these videos. So let's start off with the 4K of The Incredible Melting Man. Looks tremendous, gloopy gore that's so tactile and slippery and yucky and just dripping off our walking corpse as he terrorizes people in his kind of hometown that may have had part in his space mission that went awry. Really out there, late 70s horror movie, incredibly funny, a little bit scary, and got tremendous effects. It looks tremendous in 4K. Don't know if it actually needed the 4K, but it looks tremendous. Next up, we have The Birds 2 Land's End. Dull would be the word to describe this one. It's not a bad movie. It's not bad at all. It's just kind of pedestrian. The family, I didn't like, really, at the heart of this one. You've got a man that's traumatised by the death of his son, which happened 5 years prior, even though he's got two girls there as well. He's become estranged from his wife. Bladder, bladder, bladder. Melodrama. Wow. Birds attack. Birds attack? Great. Melodrama? Not as much. It's fine. It's kind of damning in its own right, but it's fine. Next up we have Forgotten Gialli, Volume 5. It comprised of A White Dress for Marielle, which is probably my second favourite in this set. It was it's kind of slightly average Gialli movie. Fun. The next one was Tropic of Cancer, which was a Haitian set Gialli, which I liked the different change of locale and the complete oddball plot that it had. Probably my least favourite in this set, which again, average. And my favourite was 9 Guests for a Crime. A group of affluent family members turn up at a private island. They start getting picked off one by one. There could be a supernatural entity going on, or who knows. It was just fun. It gave me everything I wanted, including an absolute fantastic kill right at the start of this one, and then just kept going with the amazing kills and atmosphere that it built up. Tremendous, absolute tremendous. One of the biggest surprises of this month was Hot Snake and Guns and Guts. Hot Snake, quite possibly my favourite movie from this month's package. I had to think about that for a wee second because there's one other movie that really rivals it, I think. I loved Hot Snake. Fantastic movie. It kind of thought it was going to go one way, went a completely different direction, and it was surprising, infuriating, fun, very atmospheric, very interesting. The most surprising thing about Guns and Guts is it was directed by Rene Cardona Jr. and it was good. Very familiar plot, big violent outburst at the end. 3 characters I genuinely liked, a bad guy that I disliked when he appeared. Fun all the way around, real surprise. Highly recommend this one if you haven't seen it already. Number 26 in the VSA range was the incredibly fun Unmasking the Idol. Almost like Austin Powers, but without the self-awareness of what it was doing. It was such a takeoff on James Bond, but just threw ninjas in there because it's ninjas. I always want to see stuff with ninjas in it. Fun throwaway. It's got a baboon called Boone in it, which kind of steals the movie every time he appears. I want the sequel. I really enjoyed this one. It's up there with Hot Snake for me. Onto the partner labels releases I got this month, which are 2. First up from Yellow Veil Pictures, I got Fault, starring Leland Orser. I love Leland Orser because he just plays that deeply flawed middle-aged man who's just failed at everything. He's tremendous in that role. Here he is a deprogrammer who kidnaps someone from a cult to deprogram them. and things just play out. His life isn't where he wants it, and it was so surprising and fun, with amazing performances for both Ursula and Mary Elizabeth Winstead as well, who was terrific in the film as the person being deprogrammed. Kind of twisted in a certain way. I wasn't sure if it was leading towards comedy at a certain point, or if it was trying to be a straight-faced thriller. Directed by Riley Stearns, who's doing some great work at the moment. And last but not least, from Fun City Editions, is the joyful and uplifting Natural Enemies. Right from the off, this lays its cards on the table. It's not going to be a fun film. It's bleak, it's dark, it's nihilistic, but it's kind of funny as well, darkly humorous, I would say, because it's about a man-child whose life isn't the way he wants it to be. He's despondent, he doesn't know what to do. The only way out he can see is to murder everyone in his family and himself, and it's basically the run-up to him possibly taking that action or not taking it, as he tries to deal with his feelings rather than tackling the problems head on. This is a bullish man who thinks about himself, his own feelings and interpretation of other people, and doesn't seek the answers, but rather jumps to a crazy conclusion and action that is silly. Yeah, so Natural Enemies was terrific. Hal Holbrook is terrific. Louise Fletcher is fantastic as well. Great film. I was really happy. There was no movies that I downright hated this month. I'm happy with that. I would love to know if you've seen any of these. Did you pick up all of these movies? What was your favourite? Let me know in the comment box below your thoughts. There is more content up here. You can see more of my stuff if you're interested. Don't forget to hit that like button, because it apparently helps these videos. And in the description box below are links to the Patreon, the membership, or manvfilm.com, all ways in which you can support me, and it would be greatly appreciated. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on ManVFilm.